Money comes to me easily and frequently. Money is busting out the walls and busting out the windows. Money is trying to find its way to me. The door to my abundance is open wide and it's nailed back to where no force, seen or unseen, can close that door. Okay?
Hey y'all, what's up? I want to welcome y'all to my channel. My name is Nikki, most known as Fake the Hustle, and I manifested my millions. So we're going to talk about the 100 envelope challenge. I did a video on TikTok. I know 99% of y'all want to know how I did it. You want to know some tips and tricks, and we're going to talk about it today. But first, I just want to say thank you so much for coming through to my channel. It means a lot. I wanted to post content on here for a while now. I just felt I didn't have a safe space. And when I posted that video, it kind of forced me into a few learning lessons for sure. But I feel like I leaped into everything I've been praying for. So each and every person who subscribed, I want to thank you for pushing me forward to finally get out here, get out of my head. It's about progression, not perfection, and just share and grow together. So Manifesting My Millions is going to be a documentary of me becoming debt free, me having millions in the account through manifestation, using my faith and hustle. And I'm not going to be embarrassed for anything that didn't work, because I'm trying and I'm making attempts and moving forward, and everything, like I said, is going to be a lesson learned, and we can get to it together. There's plenty of money throughout every platform. I know they're about to end TikTok, so they say, so we got 49 days to download all our content and keep it before it's gone. And that's crazy, but you know, wherever you put your energy to, it will grow, and I believe that's going to be on here too. But we're going to talk about seeking funds, savings challenges, cash stuffing, other type of savings journeys, debt-free. We're going to do content about, like, you know, the YouTube reels and the Facebook bag and the digital bag. We're going to give everything under the sun a try, and we're going to learn and make some money along the way. And if you guys are vibing, just make sure you subscribe. That's all I ask. But as far as the 100 envelopes, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to drop that right now so that you know exactly what we're talking about here. I finished the 100 envelopes, y'all. And I told myself that when I was to complete this challenge, this money was going to go towards finishing the other half of my backyard fence, getting it replaced. And then the remaining amount was going to go towards getting my shed built, a 10 by 12. I already have a contractor. I already know the kind I want. And I've been wanting this shed for a long time, y'all. But now that I have this money, I've been fighting with myself. And I know I said what I was going to do with it, but if I were to do it right now, I would be a fucking fool. So if you want to see how much I truly saved, check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to handle this the right way. And I know in my heart that when I do get my shed, I will be rewarded even more so, because I'm being patient and I'm truly prioritizing. But just want y'all to know I did it. I finished my 100 envelope challenge. Tap in with me on YouTube, Manifesting My Millions. And if you guys are wanting to save and talk about other ways to get to the bag, then come join me over there, because I really want to build my community. And I'm going to count this money and then separate it into my sinking funds and other responsibilities. And I will get my shed, y'all. I could have gotten my shed, let's be clear. But a girl got to be smart about it too. All right, so when I dropped that video, first of all, it was not my first time sharing budgeting content. My page is pretty much no niche. I do locks, gardening, holistic medicine, foods, funny skits. I've gone viral a few other times, but never about like money. And so if I could have chosen something else, it would have been towards like my brand, or I don't know. But either way, it blessed the game. So let me tell you what made me even post that, because when I posted it November 1st, I had finished that challenge before school started in August. That's the honest truth. And I was a part of the Creative Fund, and it was just frustrating me. I had been in and out the program, and my views was low. And I was just like, you know, I really want to grow, but I want this money too. I've learned through therapy and conversations within myself and others who are embracing their spirituality that, like, sunk cost fallacy is a real thing, and you can hold on to something that serves no value to you. And I was doing that just for the thought of trying to create an extra income. And it was doing good at one point, and it went down. And I had showed it to my friend. I was like, girl, look, I only made like $1.50 from this savings, creative fund. And she was like, no, Faith, no, sis, they don't know who you are. They don't know about you on no other apps. They don't know, you know, they're hindering you. F that, leave it. And I was like, you know what? You sure right. Hold on. Left Creative Fund. I said, what's next? And I asked her that because, you know, she is such a sweet person. She's a great mentor. She's a coach, a life coach. And I'm blessed to have her as a close person in my life. And she's honestly where I want to be. 10 years from now, retired, chilling. That money is there. She's creating her legacy. I see everything for her like that. And I'm just like, hey. So she tells me, anyway, so I'm trying to stay on task here. She tells me, just post a video that has something that you like, that you use. Don't post no bullshit. Just post something that, you know, your people would you know, see value in too. And use your hashtags and add the link. And so I did it while we were on the phone. And I blinked, y'all. And it was at like 10K. I was like, girl, I think I'm going viral. As of now, it's at 7.7 million. And even my neighbor told me yesterday she's seen it. My other neighbor, and it started to feel uncomfortable. Like, people really think I have all that money just sitting here right now. People are wanting my money instead of being motivated to have their own. Then there's folks saying I'm lying. And then there's just folks who are stuck in their own pity. And I can't get with none of that. So it's been very overwhelming. However, the love, the comment, the congratulations have been great. Then, you know, you always got some folks who's like, oh, I make that. What it took you 90 days. Because a lot of folks is like, 90 days is unrealistic. Then you have folks who's like, 90 days, man, I make that in 2 weeks. Well, then why is you in this conversation? Why are you like even here? You need your ego stroked somehow, right? So, yeah, I've just been having to learn how to tune out that energy and not be drained, because at this point, like, what's the point of turning it off? What's the point? Just keep pushing forward and making new content. And so that's what even caused me to post that video. I will make another video telling you guys how much I made from 1 month of posting. That's why I'm so upset and sad that that app is no longer going to be available to us, because it has changed a lot of lives. And I'm like just now getting the hang of it, and you want to end? Man, that don't make no sense. So the 100 envelope challenge. Let's first talk about how it works. All right, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's 100 envelopes. Each envelope is numbered 1 through 100. Each number on the envelope is the dollar amount that you put in it. It's supposed to total $5,050, okay? Where's the camera at? Right here. $5,050 is supposed to be the total. How often do you get paid is however often you put it in. Some folks are doing it every day. If you get paid off of tips, this would be a great way. If you get paid bi-weekly like I did, then put it in every 2 weeks. If you get a side hustle as well, put it in when you can. Me doing it in 90 days, I kind of wish I hadn't put it out there like that, because it took away from the fact that, honestly, like, I have been talking about getting a shed for so long that people's like, where your shed at, girl? And so I just wanted them to know, like, hey, I could have got my shed, but I didn't. And honestly, that was God telling me to do what was right. I would have felt so, I realized I had been very disobedient a lot in my life. And if I wanted to grow, I needed to do right. And so I didn't just go blow it off on that. I still practice patience, obviously, with locks. I practice patience with my garden. I practice patience by not getting that shed. It's also delayed gratification. And that's in itself has made me realize, like, using what I have. So I don't have a shed, but I got 2 walls right here. It's going to give the same look as, you know, when I record my stuff anyway. You fill the envelopes on your own time is my point. You fill it up on your own time. Now, just because you don't want to do, or 5,000 is a lot for you, saving up 199, you can do all 5s. You can do all 10s, all 20s, okay? All 100s is 10K. All 50s is 5K. Put 100 in the 100 and the rest 50s, that's still 50-50. So whatever works for you. This is just a tool. I need y'all to understand that. A lot of folks is like, you could have been making more money. It had you put it here and put it there, put it there. Baby, I needed to learn how to save first. Okay? I needed to learn how to have a better relationship with money and get my own self-discipline. I'm a swipe happy person. I will swipe till he tell me decline. But something about giving that $100 break. Oh, I'm more conscious that way. So I had to get to that point where I could see it and not spend it. And I will tell you, it's going to take self-discipline. It's going to take some shit talk. It's going to involve some shadow work. And it's going to involve faith, hustle, and intention to win at this. Okay? This is nothing but a tool. Once you learn, I feel like once you win at this the first time, you're going to cry. I know I did. I cried the first time I finished it. Got my teeth fixed. I got my lowers extracted, 4 implants at the bottom, and I have to save up another $5,000 actually to go and get the other second half and final work done, and then I will be complete. And my teeth, I've had issues for a long time. I'll say one day you'll just get tired of some struggle. You'll get tired of some type of bullshit. It's not something we should take pride in with certain struggles. Like, yeah, I'm still standing. That's great, but do you have to stand there still though? Like, we can get out of our heads sometimes. It does take a lot of courage to continue to go through it, but it's okay to realize like you don't have to keep doing that shit. And if you're gonna struggle regardless, let it be something different. I don't want to struggle with my teeth no more. I don't want to smile like this no more. I don't want to do that no more. I want to eat. I want to be able to talk. I want to not worry about my health or whatever it is for you. And so when you get tired of whatever it is, it will make you be more intentional. I've tried this challenge about 4 times before, and I'm going to tell you, there are several reasons why I did not complete them. And if you've tried them and you've had to dip back into them at any point, you didn't fail. I feel like if you had to dip into this and you were like halfway through 2,500 and you needed it for an emergency, you still won. Because had you not been saving, don't make me cry for you. You know, you already had the willpower, you already had the determination. It's just life be lifing. So get back on your Zoom and get back at it again. All right. How did I do it? Okay, let's just be real. I'm a married woman. I have 3 boys. Before I started my 9-to-5, which I've been on the job for 14 months, I've been self-employed. I'm a licensed realtor in Texas. I took a break for about 3 years, and actually I just started showing homes again this month. So I'm really excited about that. But my brand, my business, being a new mom, I just put a lot of things on the side and it was harder. And I just, like, the longer I sat out, the more expensive it got to get back in there. And then I realized, like, well, even though I was doing what I wanted, it wasn't, even though it was like in my purpose, it was still hard. And I knew having a job at the end of the day will give me more leisure and balance to do what I want more freely, and not just give the aesthetic of being a realtor. Being a realtor is expensive, y'all. You gotta pay monthly, quarterly, and annual dues. They don't tell you that after you get licensed. And it's just like, well, I still gotta keep paying after I went to school and getting past the damn test. I gotta pay all this still on top of marketing. It's a lot. I was doing interviews and all that stuff, but I found a job that I feel like can be a career for me. I have room to grow. I know what the checks are like, and I'm at a place now I'm feeling balanced. So now I'm doing both. But how I was able to do it the first time was through this job. My husband, I had an open conversation, was like, look, babe, you know you don't want to pay for my teeth. He paid for my tops. I'm gonna be honest with you, he paid for my tops. And they're crowns, not veneers, y'all. Like, I had real dental work done. And I really loved my smile. But I just had an open conversation with him, and he was like, save your money, do what you gotta do. Majority of my income at that time went to daycare and gas. I said a lot of no's. I found hobbies. I put 90% of my check into saving, and I worked overtime and I got bonuses from my job. And so that's how I was able to do it in 90 days. Part of me didn't want to tell y'all that because, especially to the women, I'm talking to the ladies here, we cannot compare each other financially, relationship status. And I don't want for anybody to feel like, oh, well, she don't pay like a mortgage or her lights, that's why. I know I have girlfriends who are single mothers or just single women who are homeowners, who I got girlfriends who are stay-at-home moms, just bought her man a truck. So like there's no reason. Whatever our struggle is can be different struggles, but the outcome, the opportunities that we're going for can all be the same. That's where we all have the same playing field as far as how I feel. Like, do with what you can. And so that's why I'm gonna get into like other bags on this channel, because like I don't want to dash around. Honestly, I just bought a new car. At the time I didn't have a car note either. I got a car since then. So I'm not being able to save this $5K in 90 days. Baby, I've been started budgeting and everything now, which leads to the next tip to winning at this. All right. You got to look at this as a game. It's just a numbers game. It's numbers. Literally, it's money. It's numbers. If you take out any money during this challenge, how do I say this? Let me rewind. It's a numbers game, okay? And the name of the game is to start and finish. That's it. Start and finish. Even if you did fives and saved up 500, that's a win. So make it whatever you want. But you have to be intentional. So the first step I'll say is one, budget. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get off topic, y'all, but budget. Write down your bills. Write down your variables. Gas, groceries. Keep a little money for yourself as well. And then look at what you really are spending. All your subscriptions. You have to itemize it. You have to look at your numbers, y'all. Because if you're not budgeting and you put $20 in here, and then you realize you need $20, you're gonna go back in here and take from it. And you don't want to. You don't want to keep dipping into this, okay? So write your budget down. Know what you can have a set aside for yourself and whatever's saved. Two, I would say whatever you have left over, roll over, use it to fill this as well. All right. Now let's get into like the mindset, because that's the main part for me. There's a lot of people who make money but can't save money. It's not about who makes more or whatever, because there's a lot of rich broke people, and we all know that. It's about what you choose to do. So one, be intentional. When I was saving this earlier on, I was just putting money inside because I knew saving is, you're supposed to save. But if you're not being specific with what you're saving for, then it does make it easier to dip back into it. So if you say, I'm saving for my shed, I'm saving for a new car, I'm saving for a trip, I'm saving for my wedding, I'm saving for the down payment of my house, whatever it is that you're wishing and you're working towards, you ain't wishing, you're working towards this shit. Be intentional, because I guarantee you, when you know what this is for, it'll help you not dip into that. If you even take out 50, just know that 50 holds no value until all of it's full. All of it's full. Be mindful, be intentional. When I tell you got to do a little shadow work, I meant that. Look at your spending habits. Look at the people around you too. I hate to say it. I've had hard conversations with people in my life who I really want to see us all win. But that also means with your credit, with your savings, with retirement. Not just winning because, like, I don't know. There's different type of wins. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I told a friend that I wanted to pay off a student loan. And she was like, girl, everybody dies in debt. Like, what they gonna do? And I was just like, at this point in my mind, I already made up my mind, you know, but you want me to stay in this situation. And you're looking at me like I'm crazy. I couldn't, it wasn't worth arguing, but I just realized like I really can't talk about this with people. I have to do this on my own. So if you have to do this on your own, it's not easier, but you might have to just keep it to yourself. If you have a person that you can trust, or if you're in a relationship, you got a couple, you're a couple, this would be a great thing to do together, because you can save twice as much and then do something really special with that. Another thing I want y'all to remember when it comes to mindset is that you deserve it. Whatever it is that you're saving for, you deserve it. Think outside the box. You have other ways to make income. I know it's hard to get a job itself, but if you got to get a second job, if you can use any of your God-given talents to make some money, then do that. And pay attention to your own spending habits. I would say also make challenges within the challenge. That also helped me, like a no-spend week. A no-spend week is tough. Like 7 days in a row. I work remotely, but still I have a hard time. Even just passing up a coffee shop, that's like only 10 minutes of my time, you know? Like just pull up, tell them what I want, get in and go. Like I will still find a way to spend some money. And so figure out what you can make at home. Figure out what you can do. And also remember, you already have everything you need. Everything else is just a want. Everything else is just a want. Do you really need that? And when it comes to shit talking, I ain't gonna lie, I was talking some shit to myself. It was just like a little person sitting here and a little person sitting here, like conscious. And just like anything else is like emotional, like you can be emotionally driven. That urge, that feeling, it might not be the same 10, 20 minutes from now. You know, it's just in that moment. And so if it's meant to be, you can always sit there and think on it. You know what I mean? You don't always have to make immediate decisions, but chances are you'll go back and be like, you know, I really didn't need that. But I would talk mad stuff like, dang, you gonna let your money run you like that? You value your money. You have to value your money to the point where you have the right to be like, that's not worth my money. That's not worth my money. And you have to mean that shit. And if you don't find what you're looking for, don't mean go find something else. Because you're intentional. If you're not intentional with what you went looking for and you bought something else anyway, then you just went to go spend. So it does take a lot of self-discipline. It does take a lot of hard work. I don't plan on doing it the way I did before, to be honest. My job isn't offering overtime like that. And now I have a car note. And so that was like a great, I saw that window and I took it. Can it still happen for me in 90 days? I want to say yes, since that video went viral. Yeah, and I'm so disappointed in that, but I have my eyes on this channel, just creating a safe space, building a community and gaining some friendships along the way. I'm not the best. I don't know everything, but I am willing to share what I know and then listen and learn as well. Like the budgeting community has looked out for me for many years. I've been inspired. I'm just now comfortable enough to where I have consistency in my life, and I have a safe space and other people who also want to and have been doing the same. Like the encouragement, the love, that's what I'm driven from. I know a lot of folks is like, let the haters be your motivators. Ugh, they make me sick. I don't know how to be driven by hate. I don't. Only thing it does is make me nauseous. It makes me mad. And I don't want to focus on that. I'm learning now to find it funny. Because like, you're not mad because I actually did something to you. You're mad because you lack that. They lack that. And that's not my problem. It's not. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. This challenge, once you finish it, you're going to be so proud of yourself. You know what you put in to make this happen. You know all the hard work and the things that you did. And that is why you deserve it. And once it's done, you might reflect on, like, should I really spend it this way because of how hard you work for it? And I'm gonna say, hey, do what makes you feel is right. I just knew for me, God told me otherwise. And I fought for days. Like, I've been wanting to shed for a long time, and I'm still gonna get it, but there were better things to do personally. This go around, I haven't picked out yet, but to get ready, I have written out my 2025 budget. And we are going to start from 0, okay? We will be filling these up, and this will be my last time filling the 100 envelope binder, since that video went viral like that, and people is just really stupid, and I don't want to have to hurt nobody. I don't even like those type of thoughts or comments. So, you know, I don't know, man. I see some that look funny, I'm gonna move different. That's just what it is. But I'm glad that this will be my 3rd time. When we do it together, y'all, this round, it'll be my 3rd time. And I'll feel comfortable enough to just have it in the bank. Oh! And I know, y'all, let me tell y'all something else, because we're going to do a lot on this channel. High yield savings account. That's what I put it into. Oh, my gosh. If you don't have a high yield savings account, open that now, okay? But as far as 100 envelopes, do what works for you. Do it on your own frequency, however often you get paid. Find other ways to make money. Be intentional with your savings and know what you're saving for. Write out your budget, okay? You're going to look at the people around you too. And it's not fair for somebody who works hard for their money, who has self-discipline, to be around people who don't care if you're in the negative, who don't care if you aren't financially secure. You cannot afford to be around those type of people, and you might find that you happen to be. And if so, like, hopefully your growth encourages them, because a real friend ain't going, they're gonna be like, we gonna get this money together. But you will find that everybody's just not ready. So with that being said, y'all, I just want to say thank you so much. I will probably break this down as we go along again, but I just wanted to post this and say I really appreciate y'all, and we are gonna be consistent on this channel. I already love y'all so much, and I know that you guys are the one who are doing this. You guys are the one who's like, how did she, and how will I this time around? We gonna figure it out. You know, we got real estate, we got TikTok for now, we got Instagram, and out here in the world, opportunities. So we gonna get that bag, and we're also gonna figure out what we can do together as a community. But I love y'all so much. I always want y'all to keep the faith and hustle. And until next time, y'all, peace.